Out there, YouTube, this is SEL0320 representing JVS. I'm back here again for another non-spoiler first reaction for Fear the Walking Dead. This is the 7th episode. I think the name of this episode is pronounced Shiva. It was a really interesting episode from a lot of different perspectives because the things that we were worried about, like the mental state of Daniel, like him having hallucinations, the mental state of Nick, with him kind of laying along the lines of like the dead and his feelings towards the dead, and in especially Chris and just him unraveling essentially all those different questions that we've been pondering and worried about, they all come to fruition. Matter of fact, even with Strand and what he had to do towards the end, it was really interesting to see his character progress and evolve. I mean, generally this was actually a really, I feel like it's an artistic kind of episode. It wasn't like an action-packed episode where this happened or this happened. Like, there are different imageries that happen specifically even with Daniel. Like, when he starts hearing the voice of certain things, I'm sitting there watching things unravel. There's another specific scene towards the end that was actually really dope. It's a lot. It really is a lot that's going on. But what I couldn't believe was what happened with Travis trying to find his son, Chris. Like, it's bad, y'all. It is so bad. And it parallels to me, Madison and her son, Nick. Like, there are things in between those gaps that are just gone. And it's like, for me, moving forward, I don't see how Madison and Travis can coexist, given that their families are so in turmoil. There were some things that I thought were kind of weird in the sense of like something that happens with Nick towards the end and how people respond to it. I felt like it could have been handled a little bit differently. But generally all around, I thought it was a really elegant, artistic episode. Well acted, especially the guy that plays Chris and Cliff Curtis that plays Travis. And Nick, I mean, the guy's awesome actor, awesome character. It's just, he's going down a road that I can't follow. And that's the realization that I came out of this episode knowing as far as Nick is concerned. But all in all, I give the episode actually a 9 out of 10. I don't know. I feel like I should give it a lower review, but it's so artistic and it's so different that I actually had enjoyment behind it. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this first reaction for Fear the Walking Dead, episode 7 of the 2nd season. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. I'm about to do this full review. Peace.